Raid Shadow Legends Stu here. Let's get into how I pick my artifacts now and also what I did coming up in the game that made it easy for me to progress. So here's a chart on all the artifacts and the accessories for their primary stats and their substats, what we can get. Let's go over here and look. So we got weapons, attack. It's going to be flat attack. It's going to be flat HP on helm and flat defense on shield. Substat wise, only thing I looked for when I was coming up in the game was speed. Give me speed, speed, speed. It is very easy as you're coming up in the game to outspeed the normal campaign, the hard campaign, and even the brutal campaign once you get up there, as long as you're fast. That's it. You just got to be fast, easy to do lifesteal gear. When you're coming up in the game to mid-game, even further, you'll always use lifesteal gear. I use it on more than 50% of my champions, even now in game, if I need to, for clan boss and for everything else. Not a problem. Lifesteal gear will always be there for you. Speed gear, accuracy gear, all three of them are from the dragons. You can get them in campaign as well. So that's it. Easy to do, easy, no problem. And you won't get stuck in progression. You'll just keep, it's all about gear to progress. In this game, of course, if you get select champions, it makes it easy. But really the game is all about gear. It's a gacha game, so you're going to get lots of champions. But really, you just need some really good gear and you'll be able to progress. It gets a little bit different when we start talking about gauntlets, chest piece, and boots, which we're going to go over right now. So let's go over here to some of my champions and see what we have. So we talked about things like this. So in game now, whenever I see artifacts come across, they need to be 5 or 6 star, which they are. You know, I'm running everything in 20, and they need to have speed and crit. For these top 3, if it doesn't have speed or crit, it's out the window. If it has speed or crit by itself and it's an epic or a legendary, I will roll on it. I'll roll on it to see if I hit that multiple times, because any support can use tons of speed. And then if it even has just crit by itself, I'll roll on it if it's an epic or a legendary to see if it hits crit. If it doesn't hit crit, then it's out the window. There's nothing I can do with this piece of gear without it hitting high crit to give me options for a crit gear if I need it. Otherwise, if it has speed on it and it's epic or legendary, I will roll on it now. Before, I would always just take speed no matter what, of course, because it's so good to have. But now I always look for crit and speed together. Those are my favorite thing to have. The most favorite thing in the game for me to have, what I get super excited about gear-wise, is if it has crit, speed, and accuracy as a substat, because you need accuracy on everything. I don't know of a piece that I pulled that has it just off the top of my head, but that's what I look for. I look for speed, crit, and accuracy because you need it on everybody in this game. You're going to need accuracy on almost anybody in the game, except for somebody like Apothecary who just does heals and does speed boost. You don't need accuracy on him. So those are the small exceptions. So let's get into gauntlets. So gauntlets, it gets a little bit more fun because we get to have crit damage as a primary stat, and then we get to have defense percentage, attack percentage, HP percentage. The rest of the stuff I don't worry about. Crit percentage you can do coming up, but I don't think you're going to need to. Unless it's a class that specifically states you need to crit for something, I would still go more survivability coming up and go with the lifesteal gear and just get really fast, and you will be fine. Even with my Kale, really fast, defensive stuff on him, still did fine with damage, and kept himself alive and was great. Used him on a clan boss, same exact way. High accuracy with him on there, accuracy gear, then brought him into dungeons, cleared everything, no problem. So here, what I do nowadays is I only look for crit damage as long as it has speed and crit. If it just has crit, again, it needs to have legendary or epic, and I need to roll into it quite a few times. But I need speed or crit in these, and it needs to be, usually I look for 6 star now. So otherwise, I'll look for HP percentage with speed or crit or defense percentage. I won't do attack percentage because in attack classes, I can do crit damage still because I'll have high crit. It needs, the only time I'd ever use attack percentage would be somebody who does bombs, because bombs are based completely off of attack, and that is the only time I would use it. So again, that is the only thing I look for on these: crit, speed, and accuracy. Chests are a pain. Chests can roll 5 different things that are pretty terrible: accuracy, resistance, flat HP, flat defense, and flat attack. 5 different things, and there's only 3 out of those. There's only 3 others that I would keep: HP percentage, attack percentage, and defense percentage, as long as they have speed and attack as a substat. So if I see an HP percentage with speed, attack, and accuracy, I'm the happiest man in the world. I will take it because I get so many trash chest piece. It's crazy. Everybody does. That's just the way it is. I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're only looking for 3 out of 8. That's not that good. but that's just the way it is. So boots are a little bit different, as in we get speed there. So coming up with speed boots, I use speed boots on everybody coming up. Always speed boots. Like I said, I use speed boots. It didn't matter. Everybody I had, I used speed boots for the clan boss. I used speed boots from my day one all the way to now on most everybody. Until in game, like right now, I'll use, I have speed boost people like Arbiter. So of course on somebody like my Zargala, I've got attack percentage with speed. She doesn't need speed and crit because I have 102 crit on her right now. She's already over 100, so there's an exception. But on her, I don't have speed. I don't have speed boots. But everybody else, primarily, you'll see that I have speed boots on them. What do I have on him? Speed boots. Speed boots on my Martyr. Yes, I've got speed boots on my Martyr. So speed is where it's at. The speed boots are fantastic to have. So for boots wise, all we can have is speed, HP percentage, attack percentage, or defense percentage. And of course, what do I want on my speed boots? Crit and speed, right? So if it's a speed boot with 45 speed, I want to see crit in there. If it's HP percentage, I want to see crit and speed. And if there's accuracy thrown in there, I'm happy as can be. So that's it for those. Accessories gets a little bit different. Accessories rings are very plain. You don't really have to worry about the rings too much because it's either going to be flat HP, flat attack, or flat defense. And then from there, you're just going to look for percentage base, and you're going to hope that it rolls in the percentage base as much as possible. Like this ring is terrible. Let me look at it. It was a terrible ring. It rolled twice. I don't even know why I have this ring. I need to revisit my rings and re-gear people. If this rolled defense twice, it could be a decent ring. Just even if it was HP up here, it wouldn't matter. As long as it rolled defense percentage or HP percentage a few times, which it couldn't because that was the last one it hit, then it would be a good ring. So for rings, it really doesn't matter. You just want it to hit percentage-wise. If this is an attack ring and you want to put it on attack class, even if it's an HP main stat and you want to hit attack 3 or 4 times, what do I want on rings? I want it to be epic or legendary, and I want it to hit multiple times in something I like. We're not going on to necklaces yet. So that's it for rings. Rings aren't that complicated. Just try to roll the percentage for substats and you'll be good to go. Now necks get a little bit different. I just got a neck for Zargala recently. Crit damage. So necks are fun because they are the only thing where you can get crit damage here along with flat HP, attack, and defense. Crit damage is very strong if you have a lot of crit. Of course, we know that. So crit damage here for a neck with accuracy is the best thing I can ever hope for. I hit accuracy in here twice. It was legendary. I wish I would have hit accuracy more. It's fine that it's attack. It's not that big of a deal. It's flat, but it's still good. But if I could have hit more accuracy, I would be so happy. Now, if you have a crit damage main stat, you're not going to have a crit damage substat in here. So if this was something else like flat attack and I had accuracy and crit damage down here on it, then it still would be fine. As long as I have accuracy, because it's hard to get accuracy. Accuracy is only available as a substat on amulets for the accessories, and accuracy is only available as a main stat on banners. So let's go over to banners. So that's what I look for here on amulets. I look for crit damage, or if I'm using any of the other HP, attack, or defense, I just want to make sure it has accuracy, and I want to hit accuracy as much as I can so I can get away from using accuracy banners, accuracy gear, not worry about substats as much in accuracy because you need high accuracy in this game. So just keep going for the accuracy on those. You'll be good to go. Now banners. Banners, I use accuracy banners on everybody still. So many people. You're always trying to get your Great Hall up. Accuracy right here with low speed too on that one. I need to really go through my gear. So you really want to go and get accuracy banners as much as possible that have a speed substat. Speed substat is the only, you can only find a speed substat in accessories on banners. Banners are the only ones. So look down here at the end of the banners. So if it's a banner and it's got accuracy, I want speed on it. If it's got resistance, I want speed on it. If you're going to use HP, attack, or defense, if it's somebody, again, like Apothecary who you don't need to worry about accuracy on, then just make sure it's got speed on it. If you get lucky and roll additional HP percentage, attack percentage, or defense percentage, fine. But still, I don't even keep it if it doesn't have speed on it. I'll just keep rolling and rolling and rolling until I get a better one. But that's really it, guys. I mean, that's all I have to look. That's all I do when I go over my gear. That's the progression I've had from early game to even now into late game to where I'm doing 20 of everything. All I do is I look through all this stuff, and to get here in this journey, again, all I did was make my guys really tanky, really fast, high accuracy, and I just made it through. I took my Clan Boss team and I just kept progressing through the game with my Clan Boss team into all the stuff we have now. Now that's totally different for spiders. Spiders is a whole total beast. Of course, when you go through Fire Knight, it's a different thing too. But this game is all about artifacts. Just make your artifacts stronger. Get the ones with speed and crit. Keep making those stronger. Make sure you get the right main stats here. You don't go for resistance or accuracy as the main stat for any of the stuff. Just go over the stuff I talked about. And if you have any questions, let me know. Talk to me on Discord like you always do, or anywhere else. If you have any input on what you did through your journey from when you were coming up that made it easy for you, that you think would be good to put here for people to see, go ahead and leave that comment. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video.